Alright, well, here we go. Just leaving out of Tahoe City on the TRT. Destination is Richardson Lake today. I'm thinking it's somewhere in the 21 to 22 mile range. Got started a little later than I normally do, which is totally fine. Woke up around 5:30. Kind of took my time getting my feet all prepped. They're feeling pretty good. Getting everything packed up, eating a little bit. So anyway, and here we are on the trail. Well, on this little footpath thing, but should have some decent climbing today. I think 3,500, 3,700 feet of gain, but that seems to be pretty manageable. Nothing I saw looked over 320 or so feet per mile. My eyes are really watery. I'm not crying, I promise. Although Tahoe City was a good place. So here we go. It's a beautiful morning. Sun's rising. It's pretty cool. After that little system kind of came through, it definitely cooled things down. So hopefully that continues for a little while, and we'll catch you down the trail. Peace. Friends, back on the PCT, man. Freaking awesome. Just hit the junction with where the PCT and the TRT combine. Can't recall exactly how many miles it is, 60-ish maybe. But for the next 2.5 days or so, if I'm remembering everything correctly, I will be on the PCT going Sobo. So probably be meeting a lot of people coming up this way. I'm going to stop here for lunch in a bit. Met a hiker who I did on day 2 at Marlette Campground, who told me that the PCT Trail Angel legend is up here at Barker Pass. So we'll see if he's got some trail magic for us. Oh, my friends, lunch over. Packed out a sandwich from the Safeway, which was a great idea. But it was pretty mosquito-y, so I didn't pull out the camera. I'm trying to just eat, relax for a minute, grab a liter of water, start moving. Got a little bit of a climb here for the next mile, and then downhill for another little over a mile, and I should be at Barker Pass trailhead. And we'll see if Legend is there or anybody else. I'll go about another 5 to water and a rest, and then from there I think I'm only 3.5 from Richardson Lake. So that is the plan for this afternoon. About 8.5, a little less than that from where I'm at now to Richardson Lake. So big morning. Feet are feeling okay, but those heels are still kind of bugging. So it is what it is. Should be fine now. We will keep on trucking. Just went through the Barker Pass trailhead. Looks like Legend was there, at least his van, but I guess they also have a Jeep, and they weren't there. I guess that's he and his wife. But they would probably do some kind of a dinner there tonight, from what I understand. Spaghetti. Not on my timeline. I stopped there for a while. Another couple of PCTers were there. One other guy stayed who's done Kings Peak, Ice Peak in Utah, and was asking me about the Highline Trail, which is cool. And another TRT guy was coming through going going clockwise. So we chatted for a little while. But I still gotta go. Feet are feeling okay. I'll tell you though, and being solo, it's really not been a big deal so far. I will say I was getting a little, I don't know if homesick's the right word, but missing my wife, missing my family. And that tends to happen, at least the other experience that I've had at VVR last year. I don't know if that's just having downtime, not out on the trail, not just kind of thinking about what's going on next, but you're in town or the resort, VVR, and just you've got connectivity, and so talking and texting and FaceTiming maybe kind of brings it home a little more. But yeah, it was a little sad, a little kind of missing my family a little bit, which I guess is normal. I shouldn't. Let me double check where I'm supposed to go here. Okay, figured that out. Yeah, I guess that's probably normal. to feel that way or to miss your family and whatnot after a few days, a week or so. I'm sure it varies depending on person and place and situation, but just being real, it's a little sad, a little harder last night to get prepped and ready to go. But today's been a lot better in that regard. Haven't really been super sad, or not that I was super sad to begin with, but haven't been feeling crazy or I'm gonna have to go around that tree. But anyway, sorry. Essentially, listen, today's been pretty normal. Feeling okay about things. My route planning and what my watch is telling me are off again, and they've been pretty much off every day, and it shouldn't surprise me too much. They're pretty much off the entire Tahoe Rim Trail too. If anybody understands why the planning tool and a Garmin GPS would be so far off, I would love to understand that, or what contributes to each of their accuracies, to know how that works out. I can't imagine my watch is accurate, because if it is, then this trail is going to be more like 185 miles or 180 miles, which I know that's not the case. So my watch is probably the thing that's wrong. But yeah, I think I've got right around 5.5 or so into Richardson Lake. I think it's probably close to 3 p.m. right now. So making okay time. And I'll stop here for some water in a minute and then push the last 4 or so into the lake. But great day today. Tons of water, which is just amazing. Such a morale boost. Scenery's been really nice too. Can start to see some of the granite peaks. But anyway, catch you in a little bit. Coming to you a little bit late in the tent tonight. Good day, long day. My watch had me at 25.5, 24.5. So the daily questioning continues about the plan versus what the reality is. So, but a good day, beautiful day, tons of water, so nice, such a change. Here at Richardson Lake, there's a lot of other people here tonight, which is kind of cool. A number of PCTers and a few TRTers going the other direction, of course. But we hung out a little bit, chatted, And now it's time for bed. So anyway, got water in like 6 miles in the morning. Can do that pretty easily in the first couple hours. And then it's just a series of lakes. The Velmas or Thelmas, Dick's Lake, Dick's Pass, which will be the big climb of the day. And then I'm trying to remember all the different ones. I think there's like a Susie Lake, there's a Heather Lake, and then Lake Aloha. And I'm probably missing a few in there, Gilmore maybe, and something else. But I think tomorrow should be more closer to plan. Far Out's telling me it's 18, and my plan was like 17 and a half. So we'll see. I guess if I plan on 20, then I can't be too disappointed, right? So we'll go for there. And I will get some good night's sleep tonight and catch you all in the morning. Peace.